Let me try.
You guys are obsessed with this stamp.
It's fun.
Well, but you're
Excuse me.
doing it all wrong.
No, we're not. Try it. I just want
We
to
have more
try.
paper over here. Can you get
I
actual
want to see if I
paper?
can do it in a cardboard.
Okay.
I am making a circle.
Bella's playing with trains.
That works?
Hunter, you broke it. Why are you doing that?
I want it to work. Can't wait to work.
Hunter, you're being too violent. I need you to stop now. That's enough.
Oh, whoa.
Now you got it broken, don't you?
No, it's just stuck. If I keep doing it.
Okay, guys. These are all toys we were getting rid of.
I know, I just need to put enough pressure on it.
Don't hurt yourself.
I won't. What's this? Wrong way.
Is it going backwards? Huh. It's hard to figure out, huh? So I wanted to tell you guys... Here, Bella. I wanted to tell you guys why the pediatrician didn't work out. This guy...
Yay!
She did it. Okay, for the third time, let's try this again. I wanted to tell you guys why the pediatrician didn't work out. Are you kidding me? Seriously? This pediatrician gave us great advice for someone who does not live in America. And I know that sounds really weird, but let me tell you what I mean. He said, he said, number one, your kids should be tired after eating and they should take a nap. I said, they're 10 and 11. They don't take naps after eating anymore. And he says, well, don't you know that in other countries, everyone takes siestas after they eat? Like you could go to Spain and you can't get food after lunch, or you could go to France and you can't get this, or in South America. And I'm like, okay, but I'm in America and we don't take naps after we eat, so that doesn't really help me. He's like, well, you know, your brain, when you eat for digestion, the blood leaves a lot of your brain and it goes down into your digestive system and helps you digest your food. That's why you get tired. And I'm like, okay, but still, that doesn't really help us with the fact that she's getting so tired that she is literally passing out doing anything after she eats, like sitting here in a chair at a doctor's office and blah, blah, blah. So the other advice they gave us, the other reason we went to the doctor was both Ammon and Bella are having back pain. What? Okay. And so they're both having back pain and leg pain. And when we talked to the doctor took a very super fast look at their back and then like shooed them away and said, yeah, you know what you should do is you should get one of those gravity things, the anti-gravity things. And I'm like, how much are those? And he's like, do you know what I'm talking about? She keeps interrupting me and it's driving me bonkers. So he says, yeah, their backs are a little bit curvy. They're not that bad yet. And yeah, you could get a brace, and you know, you could put a brace on every once in a while and this and that. And he just kind of kept talking. And then when he started talking about, you know, paying $200 for gravity boots and having our kids hanging upside down like bats and stuff. Look, I know that traction would be good for everyone's back, but I can't go out and spend $200 on a device that is going to put my children in traction upside down and then leave and try to take that with us. I need a better solution. So that was very frustrating. And the other frustrating thing is that he didn't really examine them. I told them what was wrong. He never asked us. I said that Ammon has horrible acid reflux and it's burning his esophagus all the time no matter what he eats, and that his diet is pretty good. And the doctor's like, well, he's overweight and he needs to lose weight and he needs to be more active. And if he did that, he ate an apple every day, he'd be fine. And I'm like, wait, what? And he's like, apples work like this guy. Apples work like activated charcoal. You don't want the juicy ones. You want the Honey Crisp and something else. And I was like, or the Red Delicious and the Honey Crisp. I said, so you're saying if I give my kid an apple every day that his acid reflux will go away? And he said, yeah. Or you could do Or he could lose weight and start walking and doing more activities. He's chunky. And I'm like, this kid eats nothing but fruit and vegetables and rice. And he has a very good diet. And number one, this doctor didn't even ask us what his diet was. He just straight up told us to change his diet. He didn't ask us what he was actually eating. And then to tell us, I was just very frustrated by the time we left there, because I'm concerned about scoliosis in my kids' backs, and I feel like I got no information other than hang them upside down from their ankles. And then for this horrible acid reflux that is literally burning him in his esophagus every day for months, and this guy wants to tell him just change his diet. I'm like, look, I've changed his dang diet. Nothing's working. I've tried all that. And the guy didn't ask me if I've changed his diet. He didn't look at the kids. He didn't touch the kids. I'm very frustrated. Doctors are driving me bonkers lately. And I know there's some really good ones, but I think I'm coming across a bunch of bad ones lately. This was a new doctor. We don't ever see this pediatrician for these reasons, because I don't think he gives realistic advice or help. And our really amazing, awesome pediatrician had an emergency, and we didn't know, so we drove the hour to get there. And when we got there, they told us we were seeing this guy. So it was a rough day. A rough day with absolutely no help for what we went there for. No realistic help. Look, I get that the guy's saying all the right stuff, but it's not realistic for where we live and what we do and how we live our lives here in America. The kids can't take siestas 3 times a day after they eat. And they can't hang upside down by their feet in a huge $250. It's actually a lot more than that, but that's the bare minimum, is like $200 to $250 to get this apparatus that insurance won't pay for. And that he said, look, go get on Amazon and pay for this. And I'm like,